We'll advise when back in service. Same traffic for water tanker 304.
This should be video for today. It's Wednesday, September 11th. I just went down Glass Road. They were cutting brush, so I couldn't get down there by Seven Oaks, Commerce Flats. I looped around through Jenks Lake. Everything's quiet. I heard some guys right now on a crew talking. They're over on Clark's Grade. Sounds like dozers. There's dozers everywhere up here. I must have seen 40 dozers a day. But anyway, I'm at Jenks Lake Road West and Highway 38. I'm headed west, downbound. We really can't see much over here. I tried to go to the lookout at Jenks Lake, and the valley over there, the Santa Ana River Valley, is so choked with smoke you can't see. Plus the fire isn't down that far. They're not dipping out of Jenks either. So we got about an hour till dark. Let's see if we can't get down there where we can see some of the fire and some of the firefighter work. A lot of the dozers are down by Bear Creek, Seven Oaks, Clark's Grade. The one was talking. And hand crews. I'm seeing a lot of hand crews. Crew buses, they're out with chainsaws. Trying to clear around structures and also away from the road to try and keep it from jumping the road. And there's a new fire, Little Creek, Scotland fire, like the country, Scotland. It looked like it just started. I think they said a half acre. And they arrested somebody, a Norco guy, looked like a young white guy.
I appreciate it. Night off.
They arrested him last night. I think he was 30 years old. Said he used to be a post office worker, and now he worked for FedEx and Rialto. People are putting up his Facebook page. And I saw a video. It was there on Baseline in Alpine where it started. Somebody came up right after, literally right after it started. It was like a 10 by 10 spot. Somebody posted a picture of them rolling up. They saw the fire. It was too big to do with I don't even know if they had a fire extinguisher. But they may have seen them drive away or run away. That's how close behind them they were. I probably shouldn't say that about a witness. Potential witness. But they've got cameras too. The city's got cameras. Everybody's got cameras. So if they know the time frame when it started, they can just go back 10, 15 minutes on the intersections and just look at vehicles. Then if somebody says, hey, I saw that vehicle over there. He came down our street. And then they can nail it down to which vehicle. That's how they caught the fire, the guy for Esperanza Fire, the guy that fire that killed the 5 firefighters out there banning was a camera. I think he's doing life. They convicted him. Now, I wonder if we can see down here. Let's make sure nobody's behind me here. I don't know if we can see down there yet. There's little pockets sometimes you can see through the smoke. You get a little bit there, and the fire's more over west here. When I came up here, all the those guys must be in a canyon, because that's the repeater net, and they're real scratchy and breaking up. Now, this is my favorite place to take a picture. You can probably see why that deodar tree. Deodar, I believe is how they say it. Looks like a pine tree, but it's got the real wide spacing. They're a unique looking tree. Let me get a...
12, returning back to district, and additionally have 314 return back to quarters.
See if I can get a picture of it.
314,
Let's see if I can let you guys see anything down. Down there, it's kind of... It's a lot of smoke. Let me get up a little closer and see if... Oh, you know what? But it's so far.
Dozer E20054.
It's right down there. Let me see if I can find you a turnout here. And we can name it down there. I'm about mile marker, let's see. I haven't passed Camp Cedar Crest yet. I'm like mile marker 27, 28. Camp Cedar Crest is coming up. I think they're like 25. It's kind of burning straight out from Cedar Crest down. And maybe, this one, maybe. There was one of these up here. We had a good view. The problem is you're going to have to look way down.
Negative. This is going to be all the way at the bottom. Down at the bottom of 7 Oaks and 1N09. Down the canyon below Angeles Oaks.
Maybe he's looking at what I'm looking at. I saw some fire down there and smoke. I'm looking down there now. I can't see what I was seeing. I think it's more to my left. That's probably what it looked like it was making a run.
Go to the big turnout on the east side of town, and then come down that middle control road and tie in at the bottom.
Yeah, they're down there by 7 Oaks. I'm going to see if I can get down that road.
Down here in the very bottom of the canyon.
That seems like it's where it's at. See here? Probably not.
Approaches to 331. We then reassigned on our move-up location to Station 8. We're en route. Advise Marine quarters.
This may be... Well, I have to turn the other way. No, I'm not going to be able to see. It's right down there on the right. Let me see if I can go over the other side and look back. Yeah, they got... It jumped over and went up the other side toward Snow Valley.
Confirm Affirmative, and we also have agency dozers down here as well. Copy that, with Starmix.
There's a ton of dozers over here. I must have seen 40 dozers. Maybe right here. Maybe not. Okay, there you can see a little bit of fire. Look down in between those trees. See that? That's what they're talking about right there. That's going to be down kind of like maybe north of Seven Oaks, above Seven Oaks down there. That ridge, Clark's Grade, Camp Radford, down there above that. Let me come in at a different angle and see if we can't get you some. But there's so much fire down there, it's putting up so much smoke. Kind of like center picture, maybe a little bit lower in center. Right down in there. See that's fire burning up that ridge. And that's where they've been cutting. They were cutting down there with dozers yesterday. Hopefully they've got some good fire line cut. That's what's aiming for Big Bear. That's trying to go up to the dam. West side of Big Bear. That's what's pushing up. See if we can't find a better roost. Better perch. Actually, it's going to be roost here shortly. That's that Leto Creek fire. Hopefully they get that all taken care of, because they're having to divert guys probably from over here. This is all burn scar from the El Dorado fire. See all this mountain here? This is all burn scar. So it really can't go very well this way. Oh, that creek's really flowing good. I think that's Cold Creek. Because if you go down Middle Control Road, it comes back this way. There's a waterfall. I know that's Cold Creek. Oh, he's got the good spot. All the good spots are taken. And here we are at Angeles Oaks. I want to see if I can go down.
42 Golf. Uniform training. Yeah, 42 Golf. Yeah, you copy that traffic direct with 40 Charlie? I got half of it. Were they looking for a cruiser? Yeah, just confirming though, are you guys tied in? Yeah, they've tied in. They're working their way back. Have a few hot spots, but yeah, we've tied in with 74 Golf.
More dozers and yeah, the dozers have been going down here. And there's plenty of turnouts. If a dozer comes up, I can get out of their way.
Okay, where's his location now? the transports are parked. Just on the west side of that turnout where the transports are, there's some pink flagging. That marks Middle Control Road. Take Middle Control Road all the way down to the creek drainage. Break.
That's what I want. This is a Middle Control Road.
Creek drainage, you'll hang a left past the excavator and a couple transports parked down there. It turns into 1N09. And that's the road that we'll need you on.
Okay, he's down there by the... Sounds like he's at the west end of Seven Oaks. If you remember the tropical storm Hillary...
Right now. But yeah, no, take your time, get the crews down, and the road is pretty prominent as you come down here, so you shouldn't have any problems finding it. But the map is pretty accurate as you come down from Middle Control to 1N09.
Yeah, he shouldn't have trouble finding it. It's marked pretty well. It's
flagging Middle Control to the road, yeah. Affirming, then there's some orange flagging on the roads as you kind of get down. There's a couple Ys, but they're pretty obvious, and there's orange flagging on them. Yeah, copy.
Tropical storm Hillary. This is the lady down here that got swept away in her trailer. They never found her. Down here at Seven Oaks. Seven Oaks got wiped out. They got cut off. They had no power. A lot of them evacuated, and some of them stayed. This is where the Seven Oaks restaurant was. They had the great cheeseburgers. They were all missing. Having Seven Oaks back on its feet. And it took out cabins above there and took out several trailers down here. It dumped 14 inches of rain up above that night up at South Fork, Hart Bar area. It collapsed the highway, tore out a bunch of cabins, just rerouted the river. The South Fork of the Santa Ana River just got rerouted, and huge gorges were just carved a new channel. Here's that waterfall. I think that's it. Creek I saw earlier. There's a waterfall right here. And when it's hot, you can just get up under there and oh baby, it's so nice. See if it's still flowing. Oh, just get a little up here. But it's nice having the dozers come down there because they can smooth it out a little bit. It's usually a pretty good road, a lot of dusty ass road.
Okay, so on state on the line is today.
I haven't been down since the spring down here. Been in Montana a couple months and...
Good copy.
Oh, Jesus. So far, no fire here on the left. There's fire out in front of me. You know, if you saw this, that big dead tree. So they're probably trying to keep it off the village down here, and they're probably trying to keep it from heading up to Big Bear. I try not to assume or speculate. People ask me, "What do you think about this?" or "What's the?" You know, it's. I'm not a fireman. I don't have fire training, and I don't want to make wild assumptions or try and speculate what they're trying to do with their strategy. And you'll hear them say it has the potential for anything. You know, it's all up to Mother Nature, the wind. That's why it's so dangerous. That's why they have the memorials, you know, the cruising.
Are they sitting or are they engaged? Can you find out who they work for and see if we can get one more people? Yeah, they're all engaged right now, opening up the Radford dozer line.
Okay, they're at Camp Bradford.
Okay. So there's 7 dozers opening up the Radford. Can they spare our Mimas back? Yeah. Yeah, I'll time with them. I'm sure we can make that happen. Yeah.
There's Comrie Flats in there, which is a
Log deck down here. Here now. Loader. They're already at the bottom of that road. How do we continue further in?
Comrie Flats is a forestry station down here. Sometimes it's manned, you know, it's not always manned. There's a couple church camps. The little town, it's not really a town, it's like a little small village, maybe. There's a restaurant and there's a resort and maybe 50 homes, cabins. Radford's above Comrie Flats. It's a little higher up the slope. That's where that fire's aiming for. Yeah, Camp Radford's in trouble. So Seven Oaks, and so is there's a camp right there by Comrie Flats. I can't think of the name of it. I think it may be a church camp or a. I may be behind this dozer because I'm seeing dust kicked up. They may have just dropped the dozer off because I'm seeing it. That may be him there.
Base not coming, can you notify the DC? Let them know of our call and our commitment time for the entire call to be a minimum of 3 hours or no longer.
A couple dozers right there. And that's straight down right there. I was saying they can't put a dozer. Well, I don't, those guys are pretty amazing. That I don't think they could put one in right there because it's straight down. That the dozer would roll. He may be waiting for
We're making big 6.
we're getting down toward the bottom. There's a camp on the end down there. Oh, what's that famous camp? I can't think of the name of it now. And I'll probably come out there. I'll go through Seven Oaks and probably come out.
We're sure to follow you down. You want to stage?
Glass Road.
Stage in that second wide spot to pass the creek.
think that's those two dozers are talking to them. They're waiting on those guys, I guess, to lead them down. It's Cal Fire. If he wants me to go around them. How you doing?
Down there already with their transports, and then their transports are all the way down the bottom. No matter what, it's going to be a hot minute until someone gets all the way down to the bottom. Okay, sounds good. Let me. I'll hit up actual again real quick.